Hi, my name is Liz Hathway and this is my astrological look at the week ahead, and that's the week starting Monday the 21st of September 2020. So it's a big week this week. We have on Tuesday the Sun's ingress into Libra. So this is the period of equinox, equal night, balance, if you like, precarious balance in a way. It's also a point in the year where we are able to, where we are reaping what we have sown, really, when we have that moment of being able to, in a way, balance the books, balance ourselves, balance, the year so far with this short period now that's left. If you're interested in my view on the actual Ingress chart, and particularly in my view of the upcoming American election, then I would ask you to visit the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. They also have a YouTube channel, and I'm part of the Libra Equinox panel, which has just recently been posted there. And my views on the US election are from 1 hour 25 minutes. I start my own individual talk, and then that's until 1 hour 50. So if you're interested, do a visit there. One of the things that really struck me about the actual equinox chart, the Sun's ingress into Libra, is how prominent Venus is in this chart. The Sun in Libra is actually unaspected in the Ingress chart, so it's quite a weak Sun, and it's leaning on Venus in a way, as it's the ruler of Libra. And Venus is a focal planet now in a yod involving Jupiter and Neptune as the base. So on the Jupiter-Neptune side of it, it's even when things get tough, we do have to keep the faith. We somehow have to remain positive, remain hopeful, remain, if you like, honor the dream in a way. This is very much Neptune. But the yod to Venus is quite tricky. The yod is, because there is no common modality or element here, so the Venus has difficulty relating in a way to Jupiter Neptune, and yet she is very important in realizing the dream, if you like, making it actual, making it reality. Yeah, as I say, the yod, it's a a Hebrew letter. It's a mystery in a way, quite a mysterious letter. The pictograph of it is the arm. So yeah, it's a kind of a divine point of energy. It's something. It depicts something of the mystery, the geometry of creation, and so it's definitely how should we say, it's kind of a striving for something which is difficult to attain, and yet the Venus in Leo energy of pride in oneself, it's in Leo, pride in what we do on, and there's a really strong mutual reception here as well between Venus and the Sun. So whatever happens, keep the faith and have pride and joy in yourself, in the things that you are doing, your own creative process. Get creative. Venus is, really very creative in this mutual reception with the Sun. Difficult week in many ways. If we look at Mercury is going to move into Scorpio on Sunday. But my goodness, what a journey Mercury has to make to get there. Let's just look at that for a minute. So we've got Mercury in Libra, which is still quite non-committal. Mercury in Libra is always looking at both sides of an argument, is trying to balance things up. It's a sign of diplomacy. It's a sign of, let's talk. What do you think? Where can we meet halfway, if you like? And yet we see this week on Monday, Mercury squares Pluto. On Wednesday, Mercury squares Saturn. On Thursday, Mercury opposes Mars. And then on Sunday, Mars, it's make your mind up time, isn't it? Mercury has to move into Scorpio. And when Mercury moves into Scorpio, it's done with dilly-dallying. It's done with weighing things up. The Scorpio season, right? It's, let's cut to the quick. This has to be cut out. This has to go. This is not viable. This idea isn't working. It has that ability, Scorpio. It's very black and white. It's not nuanced in the way Mercury in Libra is, but it really is decisive, and it's ruled by Mars as well. Mars in Aries retrograde. What do I want? Let's go for it. Cut that out. No dilly-dallying. Go for the jugular. This is how we're going to move forward. So there's a switch there at the end of the week. Mercury square Pluto in the positive, it's of course that ability to search for the truth wherever it lies, that digging deep. It has some link, I think, to, the Christian far right in a way, the kind of religious lobby, if you like. It also, there is that sort of, there's a natural connection with nature, Pluto in Capricorn as well. It's also related to Scotland, this aspect. It's in the horoscope for the union of Scotland with England. And as, Brexit comes into this final stage, Scotland is really starting to, make its demand things. Mercury, Pluto, it's tense. This is kind of a tense moment of relationship here. We also think it's could be related to the markets. This Mercury square Pluto, we'll find that in horoscope, for example, of the New York Stock Exchange. It was in Mercury square Pluto at the time of the Wall Street crash. So there could be something going on with the markets as well, certainly this week. Mercury square Saturn has a gravitas to it. So it's sort of, saying to us, watch what you say, weigh your words carefully. We've still got Mercury in Libra season. Think before you speak. Think before you open your mouth. Because with Mercury's opposite Mars on Thursday, incendiary comments can kick things off. There is that anger there with Mercury opposite Mars. And words have the power to move. Words are powerful. It's almost like the magician. If you can name it, you can conjure it, you can do things with it, you make it visible. So Mercury opposite Saturn, especially because we've got Mercury square Saturn, Mercury square Pluto this week, that opposition there is definitely about, speak or act in haste, maybe repent in leisure, but also, two sides of an argument coming into a sort of shouting match could be as well. Friday, the moon as well, all in this build-up really to Mercury moving into Scorpio. We see the moon in Capricorn, of course, is conjunct Jupiter, is conjunct Pluto, it's conjunct Saturn, so it has to pass through this ever tense sort of birth canal here. Venus in conjunct Pluto on Saturday, and then on Sunday, Mercury makes that shift into Scorpio, where it becomes much more decisive. It is definitely much more able and willing to cut to the quick, to cut things out, to say things. It's a sharp tongue, especially now with that Mars in Aries as well. So it's a big week this week. Again, as I say, great conversation with myself, Laura Boomer-Trent, Julia Simas and Christos Arcos on the energy of the equinox. You'll find that on the Cosmic Intelligence Agency on Facebook, but also on their YouTube channel. Again, my own contribution, my individual contribution is from 1 hour 24 actually it is, until 1 hour 50, when I take a good look at the energy, in which I talk as well about other things, about the importance of the female energy at the moment with that yod there, the creative process, that mutual reception with the sun. So get creative, okay? Have a great week. Thank you for listening. Bye.